Welcome to the Life Science Success Podcast. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Don, and I'm a consultant in life sciences. And I focus in on helping clients overall increase capacity by providing the needed clarity around their strategy, people, process, and technology. And the key areas of life sciences that I focus in on are pharmaceutical companies, medical device companies, and biotechs. And we work extremely across all of the industry. So I just wanted to say that before we get started with our guest today. Our guest is Artem Britchenko. Artem is the CEO of Platforce, which helps companies that interact with healthcare professionals and care about the efficiency and compliance of these interactions. He's been working in the B2C Pharma industry, helping companies improve their sales force effectiveness, customer engagement, and customer centricity. So with that, welcome.
Thank you. First of all, thank you, Don, for having me on the show. It's so wonderful to talk to you today.
Yeah, it's great. And it's also, I mean, you're my second guest now that's Ukrainian, or I guess I should say third, because the reality is I also had Oksana Boft a little
hmm
while ago as well. So you're my third person that's Ukrainian, but you're the second person that that also is located in Ukraine. So welcome.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah. So, would you just take a moment to introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes, as you heard, my name is Artem, and I'm CEO of pharma tech company Platforce. I've started this journey a bit more than 1 year ago. Before that, I had been managing a company in the e-commerce sector for more than 7 years and developing startups in food tech and fintech in Ukraine. So my background primarily lies in sales, marketing, IT, and launching projects from the ground up. All this diverse experience played a crucial role in shaping my entrepreneurial mindset and led me to start this journey with Platforce, where I combine my passion for technology and life science. Outside of work, I'm a family man. I live with my wife and our almost 4-year-old daughter in Uzhhorod, a city in the western part of Ukraine, near the border with Slovakia. Uzhhorod, it's like a safety island hidden behind the mountains in Ukraine, so where we can focus, yeah, on business and family, not thinking about war.
Yeah, I'll bet you that. I mean, it's tough, and I definitely sympathize as well with that as well. Yeah, and so what made you sort of start Platforce? What was the driving force behind wanting to start a company, a CRM in life sciences?
No, for me personally, it was kind of a story. Yes, when the war broke out, my life and perspective underwent a profound transformation. So, the company I was previously associated with was heavily dependent on Ukrainian market, and its business model was considerably vulnerable to such significant disruptions. So it was challenging time, but as they say, in every crisis there is an opportunity. Yeah? So one day, amid the turmoil, I found myself in a profound conversation with my close friend, who has been working with the pharma companies for a long time. And uh, uh, um, as we delved deeper into nuances of the industry, we identified a critical gap. There was a pressing need for a CRM solution that was not only affordable and adaptable, but was also tailored to cater the unique needs of the industry. Yeah. So that realization was the pivotal moment. Like it sparked an idea, like a new path that I realized that I had to embark on. Yeah. So from that moment on, my journey began, turning the adversity of war into a powerful catalyst for innovation. Right.
I mean, it's an amazing transition as well. But I mean, I would imagine that it would take a little while to create a platform that you could then start to build from, right?
um, Actually, like the product was partially created within within the company, another company, yeah, for their internal needs. So some this like development stage uh, um, was done like before me, and then I joined the team, and we continued developing. Yeah, so it was like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I run across recently somebody else that has developed a lot of, I would call them point solutions, right? A solution that is good for one particular company, and his interest was sort of broader as well. To how do I expand this? How do I make sure that I find other people in the industry that could leverage the same platform. But it wasn't a CRM, but I mean, it sounds to me like it's a similar sort of story.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
kind of, yeah.
yeah. And so in terms of the the places where you are selling Platforce today, where who's using it, and what sort of size companies are using it, and things like that.
Uh, at this moment, our main focus is on small and medium-sized pharma companies, and especially in developing and emerging markets. We see there that we have there the most like of opportunities. So because of that, we at this moment we our focus is there.
Okay. And the when customers engage with you, so if somebody were to reach out today, how long does it take to actually implement, and how do they get started with you?
Uh, like the fastest contract that from the initial meeting with the company, and then that we like shaked our hands, yes, it took 1 month, but it's really fast. Usually it takes from 3 to 6 months, and that like beginning stage to like implement everything, to set up their processes in the system. From our side, it takes 1 month, but it depends from the company. Yes, if they react fast, we can do it in a month. Usually, it take half a month, sometimes 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
very interesting. Yeah, and the when I'm assuming that a lot of the information, right, if it's a life sciences or pharmaceutical company, it's who are prescribers, that the drugs could potentially go to, is some of the information that gets stored in the system. Are there additional, I guess, describe the solution a little bit more? What sort of capabilities does it have?
Yeah, our CRM is not just a CRM for keeping your database. Not really. Yeah, it's part of every CRM, but in our case, we cover a lot of specific needs that pharma companies need. For example, we provide our customers with a closed loop marketing application. How it works when medical representatives are in fields, yeah, they use this application using tablets, and mm, they can track this application can track all the operational KPIs connected to this medical rep, and also it allows to present interactive digital content to the healthcare professionals. So and at the same time collect automatically collect all KPIs from the fields like operational engagement KPIs, and it allows like management of the company to be aware of what is going on fields at any time. Yeah. Another one really important nowadays feature nowadays, it allows collect consents from the HCPs. Yeah, you know that in all
Yeah.
developed, at least developed countries, yeah, uh, the regulations request you to ask a person, yes, if they allow you to communicate with them. Yeah, so our solution is like developed for this case also. Uh, Also, there are a lot of internal processes. For example, yeah, part for distributors. Yeah, they interact with hospitals, interact with pharmacies, and they need to place orders, and and we help to optimize this process so to make it more effective than it could work without it. And what else? Also, imagine that uh, there are some healthcare professionals that are a bit far from the offices, yeah, that the
Mm.
company has, and it's quite expensive to get to that place to meet with the healthcare professionals. So our solution has uh, remote model, but nothing new. Yeah, you can use, for example, Zoom to meet online and talk with the person. But in our case, our product allows you to present in that interactive digital content that they used to present during the face-to-face meetings. And it also allows you to collect all operational and engagement KPIs. Yes, and then marketing team can work with the data and improve their presentations content, so uh, to achieve better results. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I just talked to somebody that focuses on on construction and in life sciences yesterday, and they said the
Mhm.
same thing, that they want to be able to track presentations. So they're looking at, what sort of applications can support that, as well. So it's interesting, that everybody sort of wants this information because I mean, it just helps you to be better. And I know that there's, a lot of privacy, issues and challenges that, that we often overcome. But at the same time, you think about that your buying habits could be shaped by, where you might pause in a presentation as well. So, yeah.
Give them our contacts so we
Okay.
can help them.
All right. Will do. All right.
Thanks.
So, what I was looking through your profile and I was curious what AIESEC is. ASEC, I guess you could say. But
Yeah,
yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Isaac. Isaac.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to know more about that? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a global and non-profit organization for young individuals to explore and develop their leadership potential. So, with its presence in over 100 countries and territories, ISIC offers young people the opportunity to participate in international internships, experience leadership roles, and participate in a global learning environment. So it's kind of organization for young people. Yeah. Uh, Usually it takes 2 3 years of being there, and after that you graduate from the university, and then you became an alumni of the organization. Yeah.
And
But
you support that or interact with them somehow?
mm, yes, like all people were a part of ISIC and became alumni of the organization. Uh, mm, we have a community of the alumni, and we from one side we help current members of the organizations somehow financially or using our network or like help in the way we can help them, yeah. And also uh, we have some initiatives not connected to ISIC, but that can influence the society we live in Ukraine. Yes. Yes, it's a community.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very, I mean, it's a very important thing as well to have these kind of organizations that sort of help, um, yeah, that sort of help, individuals along, in their career as well. What are some of the
Yeah.
biggest challenges that you face in Platforce today?
One of the most significant is the need to constantly innovate and adapt our like innovate and adapt to ever-changing landscape. Yeah, staying on the cutting edge of technology and continuously evolve our product offerings to meet the changing needs of our customers is challenging. And another challenge is scaling our operations while maintaining the high level of service. As we grow and serve clients across different continents, we need to ensure that our team can effectively handle increased workload and provide this level of service, yes, that our customers expect. Additionally, managing a global distributed team comes with its own set of challenges, like, for example, coordinating across different time zones, fostering productive team culture, and maintaining effective communication. Like, it requires thoughtful strategies and tools. So
Yeah.
it's kind of challenges, challenging.
Yeah, it's not easy being global. I mean, I certainly have led my fair share of global teams in the past, both large and small, and it's one of those things where you're constantly thinking about time zones, culture, and
Yeah, yeah,
how do you
yeah.
sort of motivate the team. So yeah, yep, exactly. Where do you see the biggest opportunities?
First, pharma and life science industries are in the period of rapid digital transformation. So technologies like AI, machine learning, predictive data analytics are changing the way these industries operate, providing opportunities for companies like Platforce to deliver innovative and impactful solutions. So the second, the global market is vast, and there is a significant demand for specialized industry-specific CRM solutions. So one of the opportunities is expanding our footprint to new geographies and markets. And at the moment, we have clients in 14 countries, but we know that there is a potential for more for sure.
Wow.
Third, third, I think an opportunity in involving our product to serve adjacent sectors within the healthcare, like medical devices, biotech. Yeah, so this opportunities keeps us excited and motivated to continue building and providing and growing platforms.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing that that a company that was started just that recently has customers in 14 different countries. So congratulations. That's a lot of growth for a smaller company to take on as well.
Thanks, thanks.
So there are three questions that I like to ask every guest. What inspires you?
Um, a huge source of inspiration for me is the team I work with. Like their dedication, creativity, and commitment to our mission are truly remarkable. It's truly It's a pleasure for me to work with such diverse and talented group of people that share a common goal. So it inspires me. I'm also inspired by the challenges we face. I believe that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and learning. So when we encounter obstacles, it inspires me to think creatively, like find the new solutions, push the boundaries of what we can achieve. And of course, I'm inspired by my family. They remind me, like every day, why it is so essential to work hard, stay resilient, and maintain a positive attitude. So that their unwavering support and love fuel my passion and drive. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And what concerns you?
From the business perspective, the rapidly changing technological landscape is always concern. Yeah.
Yeah.
It means we need to continually innovate and adapt to stay ahead of the pack. Yeah. Also navigating the global complexities in managing and running international company, like brings its concerns, like legal compliance across different countries, cultural sensitivities, and building a cohesive team are challenges that we work on continually. Yeah, and sure, geopolitical tensions and economic uncertainties is always a concern. The ongoing situations in different parts of the world, including the situation in my home country, Ukraine, remind me the importance of being of being prepared, resilient, and adaptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. So last night, or yesterday evening, I interviewed Thomas Forrest Hart, Forrest Harsh, and we talked about the resilience as well in that discussion, and how important it is, as well as just in general as a company leader. And then you kind of add the 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 current geopolitical challenges as well. It's just there's a lot that you've got to try and manage, and so definitely appreciate that. Last question: what excites you?
I'm thrilled about the opportunity to foster innovation and collaboration within our global team. Like we have built this diverse and talented group of individuals from different backgrounds and cultures, and seeing them come together and solve complex problems and drive the company forward is incredibly exciting. So beyond the professional realm, the rapid advancements in technology and how it's shaping our daily lives and future of humanity fascinates me. We live in a time of unprecedented change and growth, and being a part of this journey, it's exhilarating. Yeah. One more personal, on a more personal level, the joy and growth that I see in my family, watching like my daughter explore the world, learn new things, and sharing life's journey with my loved ones are a source of immense excitement and happiness. So I believe that excitement comes from engaging with what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah, being part of something bigger and knowing that your efforts are contributing positively to the lives of others. So that's what fuels my energy and drive every day.
Yeah, and I mean, in terms of the technological advancements and being excited about the future, I mean, I sort of look at what artificial intelligence is doing, and I'm curious to see, does now so with Moore's law, you talk about computing power doubling every, what is it, every year, I think it was. Essentially, now with AI, do we all of a sudden start to see even more acceleration, right? It will be interesting to watch what happens with medicines, with computing power, with all sorts of other things, now that there's other ways to sort of augment your capability as well.
Yeah, sure. AI is in the beginning. It will change our life completely for sure. And we don't need to scare AI. We need to adapt and find the way how we can live together. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I just
that's
wanted to
the
bring
way.
up on the screen really quickly before we sign off here. Daniel Thedani is on. He's on watching us, and so he said,
Hi, Dan.
wonderful discussion. Thanks to both of us. So yeah, thanks Daniel, and thanks for watching, and thank you Artem for being on the podcast. I greatly appreciate you being here and telling us about Platforce and everything that you're working on.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks so much.